toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Armour. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Wants to throw on third down. Slips away. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Rourke. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. The short hands, it's Rourke. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. Get it to the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Running to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, what a move. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here.
Turning it on! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got it in the middle. It's Rourke. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Looking for room. It's Armour. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on a jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's McGarrigle. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Toss sweep to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the run. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Using the quick game. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Arthur. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The play-action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete on the right side. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arthur. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, USC. The offense cashing it in on that drive. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Roy. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Bust through behind his pad. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, USC.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Here we go, set.
Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air on first down. Pulls it in.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Armour. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working that left side now.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just dived as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Got room to work. There he goes. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and put... points on the board.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Good jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. Runs through the tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Toss to the left. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Henderson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Armour. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
About the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Pulls it in. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Let's go.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Makes one man miss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Hauls it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Grab near the marker, it's Rourke. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Creates a little room. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the box.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Crosses the 30. They'll make the stop, and that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
USC 91, Purdue 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts